Alright guys, so this is the Glock Knife, technically bayonet is what it was designed for. The legendary Glock company turned their sights away from polymer frame pistols onto making a knife, and it has all the same characteristics that you'd come to expect from that company, being that it's kind of ugly but super utilitarian, super tough, and extremely reasonably priced. It is extremely hard to beat the value of this knife at the typical amount that it costs. It is not a full tang, which a lot of people use to, talk against it. But if you've seen the torture test that they've put this through, this is the standard Glock polymer that they use for their frames and everything else. Borderline invincible. These things have been put through insane torture tests. I've had another one in the black handle that I've used for years. It functions everything from, like I said, obviously the bayonet that it was designed to be, to basically a survival knife or bushcraft knife, and even to any sort of self-defense or tactical capabilities. It works well for that, with one exception, which I will talk about, which is the only real downside that I have to this. I really like the size. The swelling on this handle is pretty good. Is this sheath. I really, really do not like these sheaths. They're almost shockingly bad. The only two good things about them is that it does secure very well ambidextrously, so you can slide in the knife either way and it will secure, so that's good. You don't have to worry about which way you're putting it in. The problem is that this release is hard to hit with one hand. Difficult. You almost have to use two hands, especially if you want to do it quickly and keep your fingers out of the way of the blade when it's coming out. So that's a terrible design flaw. This clip is pretty much only designed for standard belt wear. It really needs a more just typical Kydex style Molly sheath or something like that, because that is just, if this knife had a much better sheath, it would be unbeatable at this, at its typical price point, which as of right now, if you have to buy another sheath anyway for most applications, it's going to add a lot more cost. But the knife itself is phenomenal. It's hard to find literally anything wrong to say about that. I've used the other one. This one I just got because I really wanted the flat dark earth or tan color, but I've had one of the black ones for years and used it extensively. And like I said, the only thing that I really don't like about it is these horrible sheaths, which you can replace, but that's additional cost. So definitely recommend the knife. Sheaths are not my favorite. As always, link is in the description.